The dance of the dragons truly began the moment a boy took flight into a storm. After Viserys died and the Greens crowned Aegon II, Queen Rhaenyra Targaryen held Dragonstone and gathered her supporters. She still hoped, at least at first, that the realm's oaths and reason might prevent open war. But the realm was splitting fast, and every great house had to choose a side. So Rhaenyra sent her sons as messengers. Not warriors, not conquerors. Messengers because the crown she claimed still believed in words. Lucerys Velaryon, called Luke, flew on Arrax, a young dragon not fully grown. His mission was to Storm's End, to seek the support of House Baratheon, ruled by Lord Boros Baratheon, a man whose loyalty could tip the balance of the war. Storm's End was ancient and stubborn, built to defy storms themselves. That night the castle lived up to its name. Thunder rolled over the sea. Rain hammered the battlements. The sky turned the color of iron. Luke arrived drenched, nervous, and determined. He entered the hall of Storm's End surrounded by towering Baratheon banners and the gaze of hardened men. He delivered his mother's message, reminding Boros that House Baratheon had once sworn oaths to Rhaenyra. But Boros was no gentle lord, and he was not moved by words alone. He wanted marriage, alliance, and power. And that night the Greens had arrived first. In the same hall stood Prince Aemond Targaryen, the One-Eyed, riding the oldest and most terrifying dragon alive, Vhagar. Aemond had come for the same reason, to secure Boros Baratheon's allegiance for King Aegon II. Boros favored the stronger offer. The Greens promised blood ties. The Blacks brought only oaths. Luke realized he had failed. Then Aemond stepped forward and demanded something personal. He wanted repayment for an old wound, his eye. He called Luke strong and mocked him, demanding Luke cut out one of his own eyes as payment. Luke refused. He was a prince, a messenger, and still a boy, but he had pride. He did not draw steel in Storm's End, and Lord Boros forbade violence beneath his roof. Luke turned and left the hall, desperate to escape before the storm swallowed him. But Aemond was not done. He followed Luke outside, down to the rain-lashed yard where Arrax waited, wings trembling in the wind. Above them, Vhagar's shadow moved like a mountain. Lightning flashed, and for a heartbeat the ancient dragon looked like a living storm cloud. Luke mounted Arrax and took flight immediately, racing into the darkness. Arrax was fast, nimble, terrified, beating through rain and gale with the frantic strength of youth. But behind him came Vhagar, massive and relentless, cutting through the storm with ancient power. The skies above Shipbreaker Bay became a chase of thunder and terror. Luke tried to lose Aemond in the clouds, diving between sheets of rain, skimming the black water, trusting Arrax's speed. For a moment it seemed he might escape. Then Vhagar surged from the storm like the end of the world. Arrax panicked, turned and breathed fire. The flame struck Vhagar's face, small, angry, meaningless against such a beast. That was the moment everything collapsed. Whether Aemond meant to kill him or only to frighten him, control was gone. Vhagar was ancient and savage, and in the storm she answered blood with blood. With one brutal lunge, Vhagar tore Arrax apart in midair. Wings ripped. Flesh scattered. The sky filled with broken dragon. Luke fell with the remains into the sea below, swallowed by black waves and storm foam. His body was never recovered. Only pieces of Arrax washed ashore days later. Proof that the first death of the war was not a soldier, not a lord, but a child sent with a message. When word reached Dragonstone, Rhaenyra's grief turned into something colder than winter. A mother had lost her son. And the realm learned the cruel truth. The dance was no longer politics, it was vengeance. Because after Lucerys Velaryon died above Storm's End, peace died with him.